Hello, this is Mason Cook of the Team Extendables presenting Disassembly Line, which happens to be my level. So, here I am in Perforce. Here is the latest revision submitted by B-Flag, and this is the milestone is number 796943. And I will click on it now. Strap in, this level's a little long. And then use the same as before, so I'll go in here. We have the portal room, and I will select the assembly line. So we have a message here. You can pause the video if you want to read it. It's a little humorous. But basically, you have the logfall boots, and you cannot take damage from falling, at least. Just go through this corridor, this dark hallway. And right here, just have like some flickering lights and our first puzzle. Here we take this energy cube and move it up here. You see, you get a good view of the another area through there. And you just get another view in this walkway. Oh, I forgot to mention. Basically, this is an energy cube respawner, so that door shut because the energy cube respawned. It's essentially a failsafe in case the energy cube gets stuck. I wasn't in the completion criteria, but I was like practically losing sleep over objects getting stuck or lost, so I figured it was important to add. And you can see in the completion criteria that the energy cube can be placed on a pad, which lowers down and it allows it to open and interact with other objects. And let me just show that if you remove it, the door closes. I'll speed through more than long after demonstrating more of it. Yeah, you see the door closed, door opens. Close. Oh. Close. Oh, there we go. Okay, now on to the next part. Here we go. We have a cool little moment right there where it shows a cube bouncing off of it, kind of telling the player what its purpose is. I mean, the player will obviously walk up to it, but that just kind of drives the point home. So let's jump on it. Here we go, soaring through the air. In case the player, for whatever reason, did not make the jump, they can go up this, jump over here, and you're back. And now we just go through here. There's this luminous green light coming from this room full of mysterious green goo. My bet is that it's toxic waste. I hate stutters in this game. That's something we definitely have to fix. So here's our first enemy encounter. You can actually see the enemy right there. It was scurrying around. If my game stopped stuttering, I'll fight the enemy and they just disappeared for whatever reason. It was a little strange. But whatever. Just going through here. I was saying if our game put more effort into voiceover, I would have an enemy call out that someone's nearby. And here's our second puzzle room, which we saw earlier from up there. So we will now go over here. This is our energy cube respawner right here. And it also kind of acts as like a way to direct players to where the energy cubes are. Because the puzzle isn't necessarily about because puzzles aren't in this level aren't necessarily about finding the energy cube. It's more so getting to them and transporting them to where they need to be. This kind of reinforces that. You just jump across a bunch of crates. Maybe if you're one, you can just drop down and go up the stairs again. But here it is. Jump on that. It activates a crane over there, as shown by the red wire. There, it lowers it and allows you to go onto that platform. That was just my friend's time dilation mechanic. I was just seeing if it was still in here. Alright, now here's a timing puzzle. Essentially, I have to jump through it, and I made it. If the player didn't make it, there's like a launch pad back to where they need to go. But now we're just dropping down here to like this kind of dingy closet. Maybe I could turn off simulation physics to kind of save a little bit of performance, but here we have another encounter. The second of 3 in this level. This is essentially a raid room. Don't think about the fact that you're killing factory employees on their lunch break. Just consider them to be evil soldiers. It could be a moment of dark comedy. Come on. There we go. That was a little weird. This game's a bit funky sometimes. And here we have our next puzzle room. You can see kind of a light flickering right there, kind of attracting us to it. And we have an energy cube respawner leading us towards this energy cube. So here we have it here. We're just taking it up here and we're just launching ourselves up. These are inactive conveyor belts. And launch it up here. And there we go. Now we activated the conveyor belt and opened the little door that was right there. Here we have just some stuff on the conveyor belt. It's not an endless loop like in some games. I just decided to do that to save on performance. And just for the sake of simplifying things. Here, there was like a tunnel that was blocked earlier, and I figured why not just have it lead over here, since that's where the level geometry was going to be. And you can see that's blocked right here, so we need to open it. And here's another room with suspiciously large amounts of toxic waste. So, fun fact about, well, this level beat was inspired by playing basketball. I thought it would be kind of fun to do this. Boom! There we go. He shoots and he scores. Oh, it falls into there, and now I'll head back. And go upstairs, and the gate is open. And now it's leading to streams of molten metal. It's molten metal, not lava. Because like the shipments are made of metal and stuff, and they're being melted down. And here's a room full of molten metal. And another enemy encounter. This is actually the last one in the level. I will have included another one at the end, but that would have been too much. Oh, and launch pads. I haven't really talked about them that much because they're pretty basic. Though, if you've ever played Portal 2, they're basically the aerial faith plates. Basically, they indicate which direction they're going to launch in by like the little nub at the end. They have a little light that guides players to them as well. And they just launch the player in a set direction. And you can't really move in midair. I set the air control to 0 while they're flying. But anyway, there's the energy cube over there. And here's this little launch pad right here, which you may see if you fly through the air. And this spot basically introduces you to the idea of being flung around the room by multiple launch pads. As you can see, pinballing from that one to that one and onto here. And I will take this and take it over to that power pad, or charging pad as I call it in development. And it leads over to that panel. and these will open and close periodically. Yeah, here's the second stage of it, like a second challenge. Now I'm onto another walkway. And here's the third and final one. And now we're onto right here. And here we have like some casts being melted down. Some casts being used to cast the molten magma, but due to like time restrictions, I couldn't like have it look like an actual thing, and it's just the block mesh stage, so it's kind of just implied for right now. And here we have streams of molten magma. Also, forgot to mention, it hurts you if you go next to it. Ah, I'm on fire. Okay, so essentially, there's another puzzle. This one has like specific steps to get both of the cubes necessary. That one over there is just for solving one step of the puzzle. So I'll go up here, grab the cube. Okay, so yeah, that's a bug. I am fully aware of its existence, and I do not appreciate its existence because I really do not like it. It could potentially break the game in certain circumstances, and I'm just going to pretend it doesn't exist for this playthrough, frankly. And here is this big room with the second and final puzzle. I'll launch myself into here. I'll go up these stairs, and I will attempt this puzzle first. I'll equip the gravity gun, and grab it. There we go. That was successful. If you did not succeed the first time, it'll just launch you back, like it did here. Now we have our first energy cube, and it's raising up that platform to allow us to get up to that higher destination right there. And now we have second puzzle. The other puzzle of this room. And then we just go up here. We land safely up here. We have little slides. Boom. We just launch into the air, and we use the energy cube to get the other energy cube locked by the door right there. So just bring it over. Then go back. Take this. And you go back. Now you just carry it up. There's the stairs, right? I mean the ledge, the walkway. It's called the walkway. Stop to there, and now. Oh, let me show this too. If you fall onto the lava, or not lava, it's molten metal. But if you fall onto it, you respawn. Look at that. With a little bit of damage taken off, specifically 15 damage. So you get launched up here. If it's not raised high enough, you just get bumped off, and you just have to go back using that launch pad. So I will press this button right here, and there's like an alarm going off. It's for my other level, and as you can see, the lava level raised and everything's kind of screwy. This is clearly something that's not supposed to happen in this factory. But I will run and jump right here. Boom. Boom. It will jump across this debris that was floating in the lava. And molten metal. Caught myself. Here we have just some stray streams of it. That's clearly not supposed to be here. You hear kind of a sound in the distance. Maybe a little bit of foreshadowing for the player. Some flickering lights in the hallway. And I just drop it down. And here we have it. A laser. Look at that. Look at it. So I'm going to move on onto it. And guess what? Oh crap. Alright, I'll admit, I forgot to turn off, I forgot to set stage 0. Oops. But it's okay. I'll still do all 3 puzzles because it normally starts off. But I guess now, one of the puzzles is optional. So there we go, I hit it in midair. Normally you're supposed to grab it, but honestly, you can just hit it if you want to and just kind of rock it out of its launching thing. And now the laser is unstable. Even that, as you can see, it's like more wild and it's turned like purple. So that was the first puzzle right there. I will show you the second one on the bottom floor. So essentially what you have to do is you're going right here and there's a cube locked behind 3 doors. You have to press the buttons that open all of them. So here's the first one, I will go right here. And press this one. You can hear the sound playing from it, that confirms you hit it. Here is the second one. Fly all the way up here. You can hear that sound effect of me hitting it again. And now I will go for the third one, going up the slope, and you can hear me hitting that one again. And what should happen is that all 3 doors will be unlocked, and I can take the energy cube. Okay. I will pretend like this energy cube does not exist. I'll just throw it over there and try to get the one up there, just to show you all of them. Yes, essentially you just go along these pipes, get launched up here and then over there. Climb on, just jump on these ones, just hop it along, make this jump, go here, and now you have the final cube. And conveniently, you can just hop on below. Or not. Okay. It's not a successful jump on my part. Go up back here. Notice how the ones that change your elevation level, like this one takes you to the top floor, and that one takes you to the middle floor, are all labeled with that little, essentially labeled with this little series of geometry pieces. And now I will have collected all 3. Normally, the fact that it's on this stage right now is an error on my part. But see what happens when all 3 of them are technical. Yeah, the laser explodes. And it goes on fire, too, because it's overloaded with power. Unlimited power. Alright, let me just put the third one on there just to effect. Now you'll notice that the glass behind it is broken. Now you can go out and examine the foggy desert. You've escaped the factory, but where are you now? Returning to the hub. There were also the conveyor belts and that sort of thing, but they were kind of a small part of the level. Just focused mostly on, like, mostly for aesthetics and stuff, not really for the mechanics. I wouldn't call them a core mechanic of the level by any means. There's also the laser, but again, that's just more of a non-interactive set piece. It may as well just be a door. That's why I didn't label it as an issue. So that was my level. I know it was a little long. My first casual playthrough of it took like 10.5 minutes, and this was like 20 minutes. Almost 20 minutes, but that was my level, and those were the mechanics in it. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and yeah, that's all of my level.
Hello, my name is Robert Hughes, and I'm going to be recording my playthrough of my level, The Facility. I'll be opening the build right now. Alright, just like last week, we are going to be loading into our hub level. We will go up here and we will go to The Facility, my level. The portal is now set to Facility, so let's go on in. Alright, we are now at the beginning of my level in the Facility. You are spawned in at an empty parking lot surrounded by mountains. Your only way to go forward is here to this door. You can sprint using shift and it'll take away auxiliary power. Once you get up to this button, press E, and it will open the door for you to enter the facility. It's a testing compound for the EXT-21 gravity gun. Look around, you can see there are pipes moving around there are pipes on the sides guiding you forward. Off here to the left is a display case for the EXT-21 gravity gun. If you press 3, it will equip it and you now have the gravity gun. This will be the primary weapon you use throughout this entire facility. Also, over here is a fun little vending machine. If you press E, a can comes out of it, and you can pick up the can with right click on the mouse button, and if you throw it with left click, it'll bounce around, and you can spam out a bunch of cans if you want. Yeah. Next, to move on, there is this big wall here, but if you go to this vending, or if you go here, you're ready to start testing. Press the button lower the wall and enter the first testing chamber. So if you press this button with E, it lowers the wall and reveals the first testing chamber. So this is chamber 1, patience and concentration. So most of the room is pretty open and barren, but if you turn here to the right, you will see a text prompt here with a ghost box telling you to find the key. You'll be able to turn around here and you will see a bunch of different stations, all identical with keys. Some are going to be farther to the back. Some are going to be in different orientations. Some are also going to be in the same orientations. Your goal is to find the correct key among all of these pedestals. Now, I would go through all these pedestals, but for time's sake, I will go straight to where the solution is. I will also explain how you find the solution. So, if you look back at where you started, where you were told to find the key, and turn exactly straight around, you will look at this area, and you will see that this key is slightly forward compared to the others. So, with this, you can pick up a cone, and if you toss it just, if you don't do that, if you toss it right here at the glass, the glass breaks or disappears. Now you can pick up the key, sprint over here, and this will activate this, revealing a horde of zombies. Now, if you go up to any of these and left click on them, it completely disables them and allows you to throw them, and now they are out of the way. You can also pick up these barrels, and for a bit of fun, just toss the barrel in there and it explodes. But with this, you can just pick these guys up, have a bunch of fun throwing them around. But while they're running around, you come over here and you will see another ghost box. You must find the right saw blade to unlock the next room. Here are a couple of saw blades here. You can try them. If they do not fit, you can use them to kill zombies. So as I show right here, I missed, but once you hit a zombie with a saw blade, they'll be able to be cut in half, like so. As you saw, he went flying. So all of these saw blades here that I'm picking up and trying are not the correct ones. So we're just going to set this one down. We'll disable this guy and toss him. Let's pick up another saw blade because I think the one I had disappeared. So we're going to come over here and we're just going to send this in through this horde here of zombies. So you can just spam right click. You'll be able to get through here and all that. But your goal is to get in here and find this saw blade. Typically it is on top of all the barrels at the top, but once you have this, if you run all the way over here and put it in its place, you unlock the next chamber. Now I could sit here and kill all these guys, but for time's sake I am just going to move on to the next chamber. Congratulations on completing chamber 1. Please rest and recharge here before moving on. If you go here and hold E, this will recharge your suit or armor to full capacity. And this will recharge your health. Or at least it should. But it is currently not working. Anyway, you have a hint being chamber 2 is upstairs. So you will go over here, walk up the stairs, and then you will be presented with this door. If you go up to this door, chamber 2, beyond this door, find the required key. You could try opening it, but you will not be able to. So, to find said required key, you'll come down here, and you will see this wooden door with a saw blade in front of it. You can try interacting with it with the gravity gun, but this door will not budge. You have to pick up this saw blade, send it at the door, and it'll send the door crumbling. Now you can move these little wooden pieces out of the way. So you can now walk in through here, and you're presented with another horde of enemies. This is chamber 2. Can you cut it? At least part 1. So you can go over here and just send your saw blades flying at these guys, if you can aim them properly, because it is hard at a distance. But if I get up nice close and personal, I can cut multiple zombies in half with the saw blades. This is a very easy and efficient way of getting through these guys. But also mixed in with these guys are some soldiers. Now these guys have guns, and you need to be very careful, because when they're shooting at you, you will take damage. But you can throw barrels and other stuff at them, and it should hopefully kill them. The zombies, you just disable with gravity, and they're all well and dead, while the soldiers need a little bit more effort. Saw blades will kill them. But for any zombies that come your way, you can just quickly come and disable them. And to make sure no zombies get out, you want to keep them disabled with... Whoop. You gotta be careful with these guys, because the soldiers are all gonna come and try to kill you. But one saw blade at them will kill them, and sometimes send them through the bottom of the world. And that is the last soldier. So now if you move around here, kill a couple of the zombies. Gonna whoop. It's kind of hard because sometimes these guys crowd around you, and that's what the barrels and saw blades over here are for. So I'm gonna get a couple of these and try to thin out this crowd a little more. Whoop. That was interesting. I've never seen that happen. But anyway, after you've cleared out some of these guys, or if you manage to walk your way through to the back here, you can pick up this glass or break it. Then if you grab this key, you now have the key to the corresponding door up the top, at the top of the stairs. So once you have the key, you may leave chamber 1 or part 1 of chamber 2. You can heal up on armor, which is additional health. And now we can run up the stairs into the second part of the second chamber. Can you cut it? Now that we have the key from part 1, we're able to come into here, and it will instantly close after, because now you are here in part 2 of chamber 2, and you cannot reprogress. It's time to find another key. Try looking in the room behind the button. So if you go to this button will lower this wall, revealing a room that has a maze. Now this is a maze that you must enter and see if you can find the key. So this is a test to see if you can make the cut for the third and final chamber. So I'm here in part 2 of Can You Cut It, and I'm presented with a maze. I'm going to go here. So typically people, you wander through the maze, try to find what way you should go. I will just be showing the solution of the correct way to go right now, so I can show off the third and final area of this level. But once you get the right path and make it through the maze, you're presented with another key. Pick this key up and migrate back through the maze to be able to unlock the next area. Alright, now that you have the key, you can go over to here and press E, and this door now disappears. You are now presented with the transfer area from the end of room 2, or the end of chamber 2, into chamber 3. There's this glass here that you can attempt to break with this can. And it'll be able to break it. You either choose the can or the barrel. I'll throw the barrel down there just for fun. Now you can drop down here, and you are welcomed into chamber 3, laser focus. Find all 3 security gates to unlock the exit. So you're going to be presented here with a little ghost box, very similar to some of the others, but this is going to be a sequence of ghost boxes that you will have to put the corresponding pipes in to be able to unlock this door. So if I go to here, pick up this one, and you can toss it into place like so, unlocks the next one, which is over here. And the key for these is their orientation. The way the pipes are laid on the ground is the way that they go in. This is pipe number 3. We'll just put this one in place instead of launching it. And pipe number 4. Now be careful once you put this in, because it also is going to send a laser grid flying at you. So if you can't get off to this corner in enough time, you will take damage and have to restart at the beginning. There's another ghost box here. If you pick up this full solid ring and set it in place, you're presented with another grid. So be careful, because it's very close call. If you aren't paying attention, you will be killed by the lasers. But you're presented here with a very similar pedestal to the others. This is the security level 1 key. So you break the glass either by grabbing it with the gravity gun or breaking it with either of the cones. Pressing E on this key now gives you access to the security level 1 door, which is blue, just like the key was. So now we can come down to here and pick this key up to unlock the door for our way out, which was just on this other side, but we could not get through here without that key. Now we're presented with another ghost box, this time with just a simple box. So you pick up the box, you put it into place, and be careful because that trap is set there to kill you. But if you look off here to the side, you see the security level 2 key card. So this key card is something you're going to need to keep with you. So you bring it with you after you pick it up with the gravity gun. Now that this laser system has been activated and will no longer activate, you can walk past it and you will be presented with the first security door. And what do you do with this door? Well, you set down your key card, you press E, and this door slides down because you now have gotten security level 1 clearance access. If you pick up level 2's key or key card and pop it into place there, it'll lower this wall, giving you security level 2 clearance. And next you're presented with security level 3. And this, you need to find this statue. And this statue is right behind you in this empty room. I would have loved to add some more geometry and stuff, sort of hide the statue, but getting past the lasers is hard enough that most people will die at least once or twice on those lasers. Because you saw with the very first one, how if I didn't get off to the side, I would have died. But you come here, pick up the security level 3 statue, and you put it into place with the corresponding ghost box. Now this will unlock the last and final door of the laser focus room to be able to present you with the exit to leave the level. Pop this in. So this is supposed to lower it, but it is not. Whoops. Anyway, how this is supposed to work is this is supposed to lower this door. There's a door over there where you press a button to unlock the exit. You're given a message like, "Congrats for clearing the facility. You may press the button to leave," and you're given an exit card. This is all I can record on my level. I hope you have enjoyed my playthrough. Thank you for watching.
Hello, I am Jeffrey Simmons. This is my capstone video for DSI Milestone 2. I'm opening up my executable from Proforce. As you can see, it's the extendables, milestone, when there's no editor, and down here to the execution. I'm part of the extendables capstone team. And this is going to be the levels that I worked on this week.
Access granted.
I worked on train. So my level takes place first off in a helicopter. And your main goal is to make it to the front of the train. And you're on a time limit. And of course there are things that slows you down and try to stop you.
Access granted.
There's the key. Alright, let's pull this out. This is the place. There we go. Sometimes this junk can get a little tricky. Take out those two guys. Pick up some ammo. Ah. Go ahead and heal back up. The healing station and the student station. Ah. I got pretty low on my suit. Gotta activate this generator. Now I can activate the key. Easy enough.
Access granted.
Oh, the door is broken. Now we gotta go on the outside. Picking up cookies. shotgun guys. For some reason, he didn't bother turning around. Oh, well. Two, three, four, five. There we go.
Access
Took me a minute
granted.
to get that time. Yeah. So now we're back at the hub world. So that is my level for GSI milestone 2. So my main mechanic was the timer. You had to get to the front of the chain before the timer hit 0. If the timer hit 0, your game will of course reset and will load you back into the helicopter, and you start to level over again, and it will count you as dying. I would show you that, but I don't have a way to quickly view that, and I'm sure you don't want to just watch my screen tick down for 6 minutes. Also, if you manage to fall off the train, there's a Q volume that will kill you and of course reset the player. And if the player health hit 0, that will also reset the player. Those are my losing conditions for my level. And as you can see, the winning condition is making it to the lever before the timer hit 0. And that's all for my level. Once again, my name is Jeffrey Simmons. I'm part of the Extendables Capstone team, and this is my video for GSI 2. I hope you have a wonderful day and Christmas break.
Hello, my name is Teo Tomescu. I'm recording for Team Extendables. This is my level showcase for Milestone 2. So starting off in the Perforce, I am going to open up the build. This is the version number right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the build. Okay, so we're at the title screen. We're going to go ahead and press start to get to the main level selector.
Access granted.
So here are the levels for Milestone 2. Going to click on my level.
Connection established.
Established to go to the level. So when we should jump on in, we're booted into this wide open space here. So our main objective is to assassinate an enemy general that is hidden inside of a base camp. So we got to go ahead and navigate this level, avoiding enemy patrols and trying to stay as quiet as we can before we get to the main area. As you can see, if we zoom in with a sniper rifle, we can see patrols up on the towers. We got to go make sure we stay out of sight of them. So let's go ahead and make our way through this desolate town here. It doesn't look like there's okay, so this looks like we got an enemy patrol coming through right now. Let's go ahead and stay out of sight while they move through. Stay out of sight real close to the fly. Okay, looks like we're in the clear. We're gonna go ahead and just take out the snipers on the walls real quick before we can pass through and head over to that grouping of crates over there. That's one. wants to. Alright, let's head off. So go ahead, we're gonna sprint across as fast as we can. Get over to the crates, and there should be a pretty good vantage point over there to where we can overlook the base camp. Moving through the city now, you can see it's pretty much a ghost town. Pretty much all civilians that were here have been evacuated or purged from the area. This occupying force has taken over the entire region for itself. So let's go ahead and head up into this observation spire. And go ahead and hit this button here. It'll take us up the elevator. Alright. Moving our way to the edge, let's go ahead and survey the base camp. Looks like there's a lot of enemy personnel in the base camp along with some light armor. Some flags over there, let's see. Looks like we found our target right there. Let's go ahead and clip him, and then let's get the hell out of here. Alright, there we go. So that's him down. And let's take out his guards all. One. Oh, looks like I missed that one. Two, there we go. Alright, so hit the button again. Objective's complete, let's get out of here. Alright. Oh shoot, looks like there's some other guards in the towers that have been alerted. Take them out real quick. Oh my goodness. It would probably help if I'm actually good with this sniper rifle. Okay, 2 down. Oh, looks like the APCs have started firing at me. Let's go ahead and clear out a couple of the guards before we make our way. That chopper would be a good escape route. Let's go ahead and take these guys out as best as we can. Best thing to do is just run. We can't take out those APCs with how lightly armed we are. Let's just make our way towards the helicopter and get out of here. Alright, now that we're up at the helicopter, we're going to go ahead and extract back to the level, or back to the main screen. Thank you very much for watching. This has been my level. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brendan Flanagan of the Extendables. This is the GSI Milestone 2 sprint recording for this level that I will be showing off today. So this is revision number 44, changeless number 796943, opening the executable from Perforce. Alright, turn that down just enough so you can hear me.
Access.
Going to Hacker's Playground. That's my level. And play starts off in a room. You wake up in a closet. So much fun. You open the first door. On the desk is a wireless interface device. Pick it up. Okay. And a little view of the level. View of outside. Another door. Aim at some antennas and press H to scan for hackable objects. They will glow red. Okay. Hold Shift and press H to select a hackable. It'll glow yellow. Lastly, hold Control and H to begin hacking a selected object. It will glow green. Some ghost boxes. I wanted to give the player a little bit more solid footing instead of working with physics for those jumps and whatnot. I'll set up. So this auto will not be destroyed. It can be. Once hacked, these turrets can be picked up and moved. So I failed to mention that there is a known bug in this build that these soldiers, they do drop their pickups when they die, but they kind of just blink out of existence. I think that the delay node that waits for them to despawn is being skipped in the execution. Either way, so nearby soldiers will be alerted if any cameras catch you, and down here you can see some cameras. But this fire escape's getting more and more broken, and I'd fall to my death down there. It's coming back up. It's a little hallway with a camera. There's the camera, and you can see where it's looking, the red glow. So now that I made it through this door, some glass, some more glass, and another antenna. I'll go through my motions to hack it. That'll be the elevator. And I'm on my way down. Use the gravity gun's launch to cut down the sported door, some loose saw blades. Bam! Alright, the saw blades can cut cameras off the ports. Oh, I missed. Oh well. I'll get more chances. Okay, and just to show you what would happen if they do see me. I mean, even though you saw I went up there. These doors will open up. So each one of these garage doors that I hacked open has a important piece. It's bigger than all the other pieces. And those go to the ghost boxes set up over here. And this vertical one only becomes visible when the bottom one is tucked in. And I think there's one over here. Oh, and these also have that same safety net as before. So even if the players try to get rid of them, they'll just spawn back in their garages. And by before, I mean my keycards in my previous level. Alrighty. Oh, here, actually, let me do that without crouch jumping, just to show that it is possible. Booyah. Take one of these with me. Hack the auto turret for your own safety. I mean, if I come in here, yeah, I think I'd rather hack it. So while that's hacking, I see a little bit more antennas. The enemy knows you're here. Use auto turret for defense. Pick this up. I'm just going to place this right in the middle of the courtyard. Alrighty, so I mean the auto turret does do a little bit too good of a job. I wasn't able to implement as many of Derek's suggestions this week as I did last week, which included, you know, toning down how well this absolutely decimates enemies. And there's the first ghost box of a multi ghost box setup. And the last piece is just a table. So of course, Derek showed me that I needed to block off over here just to not let the player jump down and get stuck. And also block off the tops of my fences so you can't just walk over and skip the fact that you need to totally break down this door. Come here, door. Look up. Get to the roof to get your hacking device in range of the bridge's antenna. Shoot. Too bad they just blink out of existence. That's sad. Oh, wait, I need to take that. Going up. Just like in the first room, you'll need to move this to get past it. I mean, I guess you probably could jump over it. But let's see. About to be flooded with soldiers, bring the turret up. Alrighty then. Let's take it. Oh, and now I'm in range. Got him. Had to throw a couple grenades in there to kill those enemies that are stuck behind the wall. The auto turret senses them through the wall. Well, guess I'm out of here. Alright, thanks for watching.
Mic off.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Flagg. I am part of Team The Extendables, and this is our GSI Milestone 2 video, which I'm going to be showing you my level for. So this is our Perforce change list. This is 796943. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and we'll get started. So loading up the splash screens, and there's our team, The Extendables. And go ahead and load into the main menu. Let's start. Okay, and this is our hub world. And now that this is milestone 2, I'm going to go ahead and load into my map, which is Warzone. let's go. Alrighty, so this is the starting location. Basically, you're in a friendly rebel allied base, which is clearly obviously being bombed, or has been bombed out, not doing so hot as the rebels. I'm going to try and get through this without dying as much as possible. I think I made it a little difficult, so if I do, I'll probably just edit back to where I left off, just so you don't have to watch me redo the same spots over and over again. But let's go ahead and proceed. So, basically, kind of what I wanted this map to be is there's a lot of movement upgrades that you can get, and I wanted to show how you start off kind of weak and overwhelmed, and how just a couple upgrades and the player using their environment can completely turn the tides on the enemy. So let's go. Okay, we can't provide reinforcements to our troops with those gunships patrolling. We need to sneak into their base and steal an airboat to get past them. And good luck. Alrighty, so we got some helicopter patrol ships out here. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay, and they are attacking our base right now. Oh, and here they come, dropping troops. Now there's a bug right now, unfortunately. The troops just disappear instead of ragdolling, but obviously they're under attack. Let's go ahead and do this first. Let's at least help out our base guys here. Let's get rid of one of these. Oh, and here they come. Might not even be able to do that. Oh, they're falling through the roof. Ooh. No, I'm under assault. You know what? I think we're outnumbered here. Sorry, guys. Had to blow up the steps down the valley to prevent troops from overwhelming our base. You know what? It looks like our base is getting overwhelmed as it is. But I don't think there's much we can do right now to help out. Ah, missed. We'll just help out this friendly guy. Uh-oh. I'm a really bad shot. You know what? Ooh, okay, it's time to leave. Okay, use the gravity gun stasis ability on the nearby ramp to get down, because it looks like these helicopters have taken over. So, there's a couple different ways to equip this, 3 key to G key, but you can press R to freeze objects in midair and then unfreeze them. You can do a bunch of different ones in a row, and then you can just kind of unfreeze them in order. Now this part is a little janky. I kind of need to re-establish the geometry here. It's a little hard to get this, but so kind of lower this just to kind of help me get over there. Hit R. And that is now in stasis. Okay, at least I didn't lose any health. That's fine. We'll go ahead and get past these steps. Okay, here is the base that they're talking about where I need to steal an airboat. So let's go ahead and make our way in here. Okay, and it's a little early, but you can rotate objects now. This is my other mechanic. So with the gravity gun, which I'll show you, let me get rid of one of these guys real quick here first. Okay. Clearly the sniper rifle is not my weapon of skill. So this is an example. If you pick up, say, a table, basically you can hold the B key, the N key, or the Alt key, and you can rotate them in different directions. Different orientations depending on which one you're holding. So you can rotate angles, you can rotate it on its axis, which is, it'll eventually find its own spin point. And then that combined with the stasis, you can make kind of your own ramps and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. So we can get up here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's see how good I am at platforming. There we go. Alright. Now, we are under attack here. I think we can get through here without dying. Okay. Not too bad. There's still some guys on the roof, and that grenade that I threw in here, he dropped this. Got some pickups here. Let's go ahead and move on. think that's fine. Now, here's the airboat. Gotta get this and try and avoid the bombs from this chopper. Oh, here it comes. It's gonna start dropping bombs on us, so we have to move now. Hopefully without dying here. Oh, get some momentum. And if we can just make it to that station, we can fight back now. We now have a heavy machine gun. Let's see him try and mess with. There we go. Sayonara gunship. Only got 20 health left. That's okay. Uh-oh, they got this area locked off. So, choose our new friend. Just enough to get us some health pickups and stuff. We don't need to get rid of all of them. Just enough to get to the next area. That should be okay. Now, let's move on. Let's get to the good stuff. Oop. Ran over something there. Okie dokie. Okay, so made it past that part. Now, here's the biggest challenge. Let's see if I can do this in one go. Okay, the regime destroyed the bridge ahead to prevent anyone from leaving to make sure no one leaves. There must be a way to get in. Wait, who's that over there? Looks like one of our allied guys is being held. In this observation post, I can refill my health, which is much needed. And can do the battery as well. That is full. So let's go ahead and take care of some of these guys. Let's free our friend here. Alrighty. Mission accomplished. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Mobility gear should help you get across the chasm. Okay, I now have the ability to equip mobility gear, which I have just done by hitting the left alt. So now I can still fire my guns, but with the right mouse, I can hook shot across things. And speak of that, it looks like this bridge is out, and it's tons of dangerous zombies down there. I wonder if I can hook shot across the helicopter. If I'm good. Let's try it. Oh no, I did not. Okay, missed this jump last time. Let's see if I can get it this time. Alright, well, not exactly the way I wanted to do it, but we made it. It's good enough for now. I made that way too difficult, so I'll have to fix that. Hopefully, any playtesters can get past that, because I kind of cheated that part, but you're supposed to be able to jump across this helicopter, but he's not actually supposed to start shooting me. When I first got up here, this guy should mention... Actually, you know what? Just so this guy doesn't take me out behind my back, and for some revenge... There we go. Zombies down there aren't gonna have us for dinner. Okay. This guy, I think he was supposed to trigger dialogue, which I think he may have done when I skipped over. That mentions there are monsters and soldiers coming out of a portal, and that I should go down here and try and help them. So it does look like this city is being overwhelmed. Something is happening. Helicopters, fires. Looks like things are not going well. Let's go ahead and see what we can do to help out. Can't be you. It is you. The commander's in the next building. Please speak with him. I will do that. Is it this building? Okay, HEV suit upgrade. This allows you to dash and double jump. You can also grappling hook in addition to that hook shot. But we need to find the commander first. It said it was in this building. I don't see him. Maybe he could be careful. This building? Looks like there's zombies running around too. Here we go. Commander, please take our HEV suit upgrade. I will. This must be it. Kane, please help us. I will do my best. Oh, and health. That's exactly what we need. Thank you. And battery. Nice. So, I now have fully upgraded abilities as long as my mobility gear is set. So I can double jump, dash, can grappling hook, and I can even hook. Well, if I get enough momentum and height, which I don't think I can in this building, but hook swing, which I'll show in a second. So, looks like the portal's up there, so we have to go up there. And these skyscrapers have zombies and soldiers inside of them, so. Oh no, there's a giant monster, looks like, over there. Let's see how we can get past here as quick as possible. Oh, I missed with the saw blade. Hopefully I don't miss again. Oh no, I'm really bad at this. Let's try one more. If this doesn't work, we might have to escape. There we go, cut him in half. Nice. Okay, now, let's see if we can get out of here. Using our new abilities before we get overwhelmed, and hopefully make it up there without dying. But actually, might even be able to get around here with these dash panels. Let's try that. Alrighty, Spider-Man time. And we can use the slow-mo that was added by Noah, our teammate. Oop. Okay, good, I got that at the last second there. Oh no. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, let's try this again. Definitely made this too difficult. I think like a lot of this mechanics it's kind of fun, but right now it's just too difficult without a checkpoint system. It kind of punishes the player for having fun experimenting, Spider-Maning around. But let's see if I can hit this win condition, which is getting to this portal. Okay, got on top of the building. Now, something's going on there. I think because I hit one of those dash panels. Oh, there we go. Hit the win condition. Alright, I didn't really hit the portal, but I got close enough, I guess I activated the volume. So thank you very much. I know I got some work to do with that mechanic and making things less difficult. And a checkpoint system is definitely next to my list. But hopefully then it'll be a little bit more fun for playtesters to experiment with and easier to record. So thank you very much. Once again, I'm Benjamin Flagg from the Team Extendables, and I'm going to pass it on to the next person. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Span, and this is my sprint review for GSI Milestone 2. Um, load it up here. Alright, so this is our level loading level.
I only need you. If you come to me, this will be over soon. No one else will end up hurt. Just come to me.
Alright, so that was a video clip of the boss of this level. He's kind of the minister of the Sector 8 that we're about to go into. As you can see, the player starts in this closed off tunnel with some cop cars. And this is the entrance. And the player gets introduced to the first mechanic here, which is the katana. You use Z. I don't have any animations yet. I just used blood splat for the screen and then sounds to get the message across. I figured animations in like a katana model would come later. Hold shift and air to activate blink. This is the intro to the second mechanic, which is a time dilation, where you can slow time and then you gain momentum coming out of it. And then right here it says blink can help you get it to objects out of reach. That helps players across large gaps. I have this Lalo and the Snitch Hotel, low rates. It's supposed to be like a cyberpunk theme, like Underworld cyberpunk. And we have these doors right here too that change from lock to unlock whenever you hit the button. And this is to allow, this area is allowed to allow the player to practice that second mechanic, time dilation. They can kind of get the hang of it, get the timing down. And we're entering block 2 now, so the scenery is going to change a little bit. And in this room, I had leading lines on the left here. It's supposed to be like an AC unit and a pipe, or some pipes going across and going to the left, and then some construction signs and some cones, with that cone pointing to the left. And then these lights as well that lead to the left. So everything in here is supposed to lead the player to the left. If you do go to the right, there's a door blocking you, so you can't go anywhere. But and then this one's already unlocked. Ooh, almost didn't make that one. So this is a place for the player to kind of practice the time dilation and the sword. I didn't use the sword much in this area because one of the things I overlooked was player health, and it's really easy to die in this level if you use the sword the whole time, because the enemies just shoot you from range. That was a design flaw on my part. This is another area to keep practicing. Kind of prove that you've mastered it. It's a little bit more isolated, so the player can kind of enjoy these wall runs into the sword combos like that. Then I have this retractable bridge, or this extendable bridge. Whenever you hit this button, it extends outwards. Oh yeah, and at the beginning of the level, you notice the video quip. Well, that's where this guy's in this room. The shaders didn't compile on his mesh, so he's not red. But you go in here and you're sitting around this conference table. You kill his guards, and then you kill him, and that's the mission. Then you come down this elevator and you get this little message that says mission complete, loading hub. And that's my level. Thank you for watching.